What's up, Fruit Loops? Right, no video yesterday, Monday. Reason being, I was having a real can't be arsed day, so I didn't. Didn't occur to me at the time that Tony leaves Hong Kong tomorrow, so there's not going to be any editing on these videos until he's here, like back in the UK and settled. Hopefully when he's at his dad's in quarantine, he'll have time to edit. If not, then there won't be any edited videos until he gets up here. So that's kind of where it is at the moment. But that's some good news. Bolts. So rear disc Allen bolt set, not the same, which is a little bit worrying. Rear pads. These are for the Harley, by the way. And rear cylinder. Okay, so there you go. Oh, and one more. New rev counter, new old stock. The only thing that is different is the high beam light on this is blue and not red like it is on the original one. But as long as it fits and it looks right, it's good enough for me, and it should look right. It's exactly the same apart from that light. So yeah, new rear disc. Says 79. It's totally different to the one that's on there. But let me take you down here. I'm hoping that they marry up. So let me spin you around, upside down. Over we go. Looks a little bit bigger, but we'll see. When I get the other disc off, we'll see how it pairs up. Hopefully it fits, because I don't want to send it back and get another one, because it took 7 fucking weeks for it to get here. Thank you, Customs, who had it for 3-4 weeks, and Parcel Force, because I had to pay import duty on it. They were supposed to send me a letter, and I couldn't pay the import duty until they sent me a letter. In the end, I got so pissed off on Monday, I phoned them up, and it was like, you can't get through unless it's medical emergency COVID stuff. So I ignored all that and got through to somebody and said, look, you've had it at Parcel Force since the 27th of June. I need it. You know, I've got a buyer for the bike. I need to get it done. So bless her, the woman on the phone allowed me to pay the £32.40p import. And it arrived yesterday. So it's going to be my day to day. I've got the engine hoist out. Rather than leaving the bike on axle stands and the jack, I'm actually going to hoist the arse end up and then put the axle stands under and leave it on the hoist, but resting on the axle stand so it can't fall over again. And then I can do the same with the front and put the front fender on as well. And then we're going to start getting buttoned up. I'm going to borrow a blowtorch to get that epoxy bolt out of the old disc. So I shall try and get hold of Tool Tom today or tonight. If he's, you know, not too tired after work, I'll try and get hold of him, see if I can borrow his. If not, I'll ask Justin, see if I can borrow his. Because the only one I've got is a creme brulee torch, which obviously doesn't make anything hot. Really, it's good for burning sugar. It's about as far as it goes. So yeah, that's where we are. XS is outside. It will stay out there today. I want to try and get as much as I can done, but leave myself room to get the XS back in for tonight. I don't want to leave it out overnight. We've had some spooky happenings at the house over the last couple of weeks, really. Seen people that aren't there. A couple of times I've come in here and the back door's been open and everything's locked up. We got padlocks on everything. And yesterday the front gate was open. Nobody goes through that gate. I've never used it, but it was open, and one of the rocks on our wall had been pushed over. So Yeah, spooky shit, man. But there you go, we're going to get some security cameras up over the next week or so and see where we go from that. So, there we go. Right, I shall leave it at that for a minute. Alright, gripe number one, and actually it's not really a gripe, I am pretty pissed about this. Advertised, new old stock. Yeah? New old stock, rev counter. Original rev counter. New rev counter. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Alright. Back of the new rev counter. Back of the original. Now, can you spot the difference? Yeah? Electronic fucking cable. This was advertised as new old stock. And it's electronic. Hate to tell you this, Legends MC. They didn't have electronic rev counters in 1979 on the Sportster. And when I ordered it, I said to you, is it the right one? It is a 1 year only model. So, anybody in the UK want an electronic sporty rev counter that happens to have a cable? Or the ability, therefore, therein, to put a glass in this one. Because you can't take the glass out, as I've just found out, because I've spent half an hour stripping the fucker down. So no, I'm not happy. See how we go, Legends MC, shall we? Because the next one is the master cylinder. Now I have compared it to the one that's on there, or was on there, and they look pretty similar. But we're not going to find out until I put it on, are we? Not happy. What I am going to do is put the original rev counter back on without a glass. Because it ain't going to be outside anyway. It's pretty much going to be in here. So, yeah, Kev, if you're watching this, be prepared. There may not be a glass in the rev counter. Depending what you're going to do with it, you know. But I ain't happy. I am far from fucking happy. And of course it's in America, isn't it? So it's not like I can just drive over there, take it back, have a chat with them. No, no. And it took 7 fucking weeks to get here. I ain't sending it back either. God. Right, anyway, rant over. I'll be back later. Alrighty, guess what? Rear master cylinder. Not the right one. I've made it fit though. I had to change the rubber on the end because the rod is like quarter of the size of that. So I've done that, and that's the old one. It's pretty crusty inside. I've still got to take this off, this little nipple, put it on the other one, but I needed to get the other one on the bike first. The new one doesn't have these ridges, so I've doubled it up with washers, and hopefully that'll do it. So we will find out. So yeah, these are not the right disc bolts, because the ones on 79 go straight into the hub, not like this. But as long as they're the right thread, I can cut them down. So I'm not going to stress that just yet. But now I've got the glorious task of trying to get the arse end in the air. I have got the original rev counter back on, purely for looks. Yeah, sorry, I'm having a beer. Not having a good day. See, this is the thing. When you're not feeling it, you should just go home. But I'm out of time, so I've got to do it. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to have a fag, and I'll be back in a bit. I would say happy days, but it ain't. See you in a bit. Alright, because I'm having such a shitty day. The pads don't fit. Well, I've made them fit, but they, again, wrong fucking pads, guys. There you go. Anyway, brighten me day up. Etched and embossed. Nelly, I've mentioned him before. Da, da, da. This is what he did for us. That's one of them. And he did us a lot of silver vinyls as well. So thank you very much, Nelly. We've been having discussions, myself, Tony, and She Who Must Be Obeyed, and we have decided that we're getting a unit. So these will be going up in the unit, which is freaking awesome. So Nelly, brother, thank you. Right, the excess. I think I mentioned that we're going to have it done in the, I did deny the paint scheme and everything, that Matt was going to get it done by me in. So shout out to Richard Cazabier from ProDip. I hope I said your name right, or it could be Zabier. I'm not sure, mate. I don't speak Hungarian. But shout out to ProDip. I'll put a thingy up here. He's doing it. We worked out a price and everything, and he potentially might be having a tank as well. So happy days with that. Oh, what else is there? There was something else as well. Anyway, we're getting a unit. I've had a look at one online. I'm going to go and have a look at it next week. It's 738 square feet or something. And it's got 3-phase power and a little office kitchen and a toilet, which is always good. So, and it's only a 15-minute drive, which is even better. So hopefully I'll go and have a look at that next week if I can get the time, because really have got to get Harley done. So yeah, we'll see what goes on with that. Also, shout out to Street Legal Events. Dan, congratulations on getting a house, mate. And looking forward to having you back in Wales, dude. I'm sure we're going to do quite a lot of work together, my friend. I'm sure we are. So, yeah, keep me updated on that, fella. And, oh, it's so fucking cool. Gonna have you back here in Wales as well. It's like party time in Wales. So, yeah. So, I'm having a shit day, but I have managed to think of really good, positive things. And, yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Which is quite good. Got the master cylinder is now all fitted up. Obviously, I've got the pads on the caliper. I had to do a little fancy footwork with them, but they're on there. So now it's a case of getting the arse end of the bike up in the air. I did drag the hoist out, as you can probably see. Oh, I'll take you off here. Got the hoist out. It's a little bit short, so I'm gonna have to take the bike out, turn it around, back it in, and then get the arse end up, and then turn it around, put it back in forwards, get the front up, get the fender on. I want to do the fender last, because I want to make sure everything else is buttoned up and all the brakes are bled and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, happy days. I've been chatting to Tony. He's leaving at, oh, throwing boxes. He's leaving at 3:15 Hong Kong time tomorrow, which will be, it's about 5:30 in the morning here in the UK. So, and he'll be back in the UK on the 17th. So like I say, he's staying up in, I think it's Kent, Essex, with his dad for a couple of weeks to self-quarantine, and then he will be right here. So by that time we'll be doing a video on the trike. Not sure, we probably won't be able to get it in here, to be honest. The tank isn't going to go until September at the earliest if Richard has it. So there'll be videos outside when it ain't raining, but we will get the LTD in here and we'll do videos on that. And we're going to try and upload them in sections. So you get the Harley, then you get the LTD, then you get the trike, then you get the Beetle, and work it that way. So you kind of get a series, or we may stagger them and do one on LTD Monday, trike Wednesday, Beetle Friday, something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let us know in the comments what you reckon we should do. At the end of the day, we're doing all this for you guys. Video wise, obviously not work wise. We're doing that anyway because it's what we do. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. Anyway, like, subscribe, share if you like. I shall probably pop on later, but if I don't, be safe, be happy, do one thing each day that scares you. Alright? Happy days. Ta-da! Hello! Right. Updates. Now, you know how I said all of the parts from Legend MC over in America, found them on eBay, right? Now I emailed them. I said it's a 79 Harley, it's a Sportster, it's a 1 year only model. Here are the parts that I need. You've got them on eBay, can you ship them to me? Yes, we can do that. Alright, so anyway, 7 fucking weeks later, not their fault, I hasten to add, I get the parts. So, that is the original rear master cylinder. And that is the new one. Now, in itself, not a problem. It doesn't interfere with the exhaust. So, right, I'm okay. I'm happy with that. New rear disc. New rear disc. Old rear disc. Bolt holes are the same. Different disc, but the bolt holes are the same. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we can cope with that. So, let me show you this. The one on the right, is the new bolt for the sprocket, for the rear disc, rather. It's a little bit long. Now, I can cut that. I mean, that's not a massive issue for me. But I got to be honest, I shouldn't have to, should I? 79 Harley, year only model. They range, from what I can gather, 81 to 83 for pretty much everything apart from the exhaust and rear brake. The rest of it I think is pretty much generic. I know it's AMF, I know it's the bastard red-headed stepchild of fucking Harley Davidson. But if you ain't got the right parts, here's an idea. Don't sell them. Fuck's sake. So the rev counter is, well, it's out the window, isn't it? I've had to put the old one on with no lens in it, because you can't change the lenses. I'm pretty pissed off, to be honest. And I can't find the bolts for the rear sprocket, which has irritated me, to say the least. There you go. Not happy, camper. Not happy at all. So, yeah. What the fuck can you do? Not a lot. So, that's where we're at. Today has been one step forward, 17 fucking days backwards. And I'm still no further forward. So here's what I'm going to do, right? I've had enough now. I'm going to put the bolts back in the rear disc. It is scored, but it's not going to kill you scored. I just wanted a nice new disc on there. Obviously it's not great, but it's serviceable. What I'll do is I'll sell it. Kev, if you're interested, I will sell it with the brand new disc, and it'll be what we call an SEP. SEP. If you've watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you will know exactly what that is. It's called Somebody Else's Problem. So I'll do that. I will find bolts that fit the rear sprocket, Oddly enough, I'm not going to fucking order them off eBay. So yeah, I'll figure that out. I'm going to whop the tank off in a minute and put the fuel line back on so that I can get that filled up with fuel. I can also give it a polish. I'm going to leave her ass up in the air for the moment until I can sort out bolts and all the other stuff. So yeah, not the best day in the world, but you know, it could be worse. I'm really fucking angry, to be honest. 400 fucking quid for fucking bits that don't fucking fit. So yeah, Legend MC. Sort your shit out. If you've got somebody in a warehouse picking parts, fucking sack them. Year only model. It's not rocket science. 7 fucking weeks to stand here and bitch at a camera all day. Fucking awesome. Right, have a nice day. Ta-da.